Hari Om friends, welcome once again to our Sanatan Duniya Channel, your spiritual home. In this video, I shall be narrating the story or Katha of the Indira Ekadashi Vrat, which comes during the Krishna Paksha or dark fortnight of the Ashwina month of the Hindu calendar, which normally corresponds to either September or October month of the English calendar. This year, in 2023, the Indira Ekadashi shall fall on Tuesday, 10th October 2023. The Katha or story of this Indira Ekadashi Vrat is as follows. Yudhishthir Maharaj said, O Madhusudana, what is the name of the Ekadashi that occurs in the dark fortnight, Krishna Paksha, of the month of Ashwina, September-October? Please describe to me its glory. Lord Shri Krishna replied, this auspicious day is called Indira Ekadashi. If one fasts on this day, all his sins are wiped away and his ancestors who went to hell become free. O best of kings, he who only hears this auspicious Ekadashi attains the merit of performing a horse sacrifice. In Satyuga, there lived a king named Indrasena who was so powerful that he destroyed all his enemies. His kingdom was called Mahishmati Puri. The religious king Indrasena took good care of his subjects and was also very devoted to Lord Shri Vishnu. One day, when King Indrasena was presiding over his congregation, Shri Narada Muni was seen descending. The king offered Devarishi Narada great respect and washed his feet, etc. Then Narada Muni asked, O king, are the 7 parts of your kingdom prosperous? The 7 parts or members of the kingdom are the welfare of the king and his ministers, his treasury, his army, his allies, the Brahmins, the sacrifices made in the kingdom, and the needs of the subjects. Is your mind engaged in thinking how to perform your duties properly? Are you becoming more and more devoted to the service of the Supreme Lord Shri Vishnu? The king replied, by your grace all is well. Today, by your mere presence, all the sacrifices made in my kingdom will succeed. Please explain the reason for your visit here. Shri Narada then said, when I descended from Brahmaloka to Yamaloka, Lord Yamaraja praised me and offered me an excellent seat. While praising his wonderful service to the Supreme Lord, I noticed your father in Yamaraja's assembly. Although he was very religious, because he broke the Ekadashi fast prematurely, he had to go to Yamaloka. Your father gave me a message for you. He said, there is a king named Indrasena living in Mahishmati. Please tell him that because of my past misdeeds, I have somehow been forced to live in the kingdom of Yamaraja. Please convey this message from me to him. O son, kindly observe the coming Indira Ekadashi and give a lot of charity so that I may ascend to heaven. As stated in the Garud Purana, a person suffering in hell cannot practice Krishna consciousness because that requires calm, which is impossible due to the regressive tortures of hell. If a relative of a sinner suffering in hell gives charity on behalf of the sinner, he can leave hell and enter the heavenly planets. But if a sinner's relative observes this Ekadashi fast for his suffering relative, the relative goes directly to the supreme world as stated in the Brahma Vaivarta Purana. Narada continued, I have come to convey this message to you. You should help your father by observing the Indira Ekadashi fast. Because of your merit, your father will enter heaven. King Indrasena asked, O great Narada, please tell me specifically how the fast of Indira Ekadashi should be observed and also tell me in which month and on which day it takes place. Narada Muni replied, O king, listen as I describe to you the entire process of observing Indira Ekadashi. This Ekadashi occurs during the dark fortnight of the Ashwina month. On Dashami Tithi, the day before Ekadashi, get up early in the morning, take bath, and then worship with full faith. At noon, bathe again in flowing water, and then offer to your ancestors with faith and devotion. Do not eat more than once that day, and sleep on the floor at night. When you wake up on the morning of Ekadashi, clean your mouth and teeth thoroughly, and then with deep devotion make a sacred promise to the Lord. Today, I will fast completely and renounce all sense pleasures. O lotus-eyed Supreme Personality of Godhead, please give me shelter at the feet at your lotus feet. Stand before the holy image of Sri Shaligram Shila at noon and worship him faithfully following the rules and regulations. Then offer ghee oblations to the holy fire and tarpana directed to your ancestors to help them. Then feed the qualified Brahmins non-grain prasadam and offer them charity according to your means. Now take the food grains offered to your ancestors, smell them, and then offer them. Then worship Lord Rishikesha with incense and flowers, and finally stay awake for the whole night near the deity of Lord Sri Keshava. Worship Sri Hari early next morning with great devotion and invite the Brahmin devotees for a sumptuous feast. Then feed your relatives and finally eat your meal in silence. O king, if you strictly observe the Indira Ekadashi fast and control your senses, your father will surely be elevated to the abode of Lord Vishnu. Saying this, Devrishi Narada immediately disappeared. King Indrasena perfectly followed the instructions of the great saint by observing the fast in the company of his relatives and servants. When he broke his fast on the Dwadashi Tithi, flowers fell from the sky. The merit the Indrasena Maharaj earned by observing this fast released his father from the realm of Yamaraja and made him attain complete spiritual enlightenment from the body. Indeed, Indrasena saw him ascending to the abode of Lord Hari on the back of Garuda Vahana. O Yudhishthira, this is the glory of Indira Ekadashi, which occurs during the dark fortnight of the month of Ashwina. Thus ends the description of the glories of the Ashwina Krishna Ekadashi or Indira Ekadashi taken from the Brahma Vaivarta Purana. So friends, here ends the description of the Indira Ekadashi Vrat. I hope you liked this video, and if you did like it, then please hit the like button and also subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so already. I wish all of you the successful and joyful observance of all the Ekadashis, and I pray that Lord Vishnu's and Lord Krishna's blessings be upon all of us. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day ahead. Hari Om.